السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم أستاذ ماهر أبو سرحان. بداية كل عام وأنتم بخير، رمضان كريم، تقبل الله صيامكم وقيامكم إن شاء الله. Welcome my dear students. Today we are going to discuss some grammatical points regarding the reported speech, which is in Arabic الكلام المنقول أو الكلام الغير مباشر. So that would be on page 81, student book, and at the second half of the class we will be covering the exercises on page 72 in your workbook. So as you see here, today is Sunday and the date is the 26th of April 2020. Let's first of all explore more about reported speech. So we will read a text and you are asked here who said the following things. Find the parts of the text that give you the answers. First, I'm robbing the bank. You are in the Wells Fargo Bank. You need to take the form to the Bank of America. A man tried to rob the bank. We will read the text and find who said these quotations or these sentences. So the text is entitled with Crime Doesn't Pay. A man walked into the Bank of America and wrote on a bank form, "This is a robbery. Put all your money in this bag." Then he waited in the queue, but he was worried that someone had seen him write the note. So he left the Bank of America and crossed the street to the Wells Fargo Bank. He gave the note to the bank assistant there and he said he was robbing the bank. The assistant read the note. She noticed his spelling mistakes and decided that he wasn't very clever. She said that he was in the Wells Fargo Bank and said that he needed to take the form to the Bank of America. The man looked upset, but he left the Wells Fargo Bank. The assistant then quickly called the police. She told the police that a man had tried to rob the bank. The police arrested the man. A few minutes later, he was waiting in the queue at the Bank of America. So now, who said the first sentence? Since we read the text, it was the robber. You are in the Wells Fargo Bank. It was said by the assistant. The third one, you need to take the form to the Bank of America. It was also the assistant. A man tried to rob the bank. The assistant. Okay, now we need to compare the quotations with the parts of the text that you found. How do the verbs and pronouns change? Look at the information in the Learn This books and complete. Actually here, since we want to talk about the direct and reported speech, we need to state the following information about it. When we change the direct into reported speech, first, verbs in the present simple usually change to the past simple. يعني نغير الفعل المضارع للفعل الماضي. اثنين, verbs in the present continuous usually change to the past continuous. هذا الكلام رح نكتبه عنا على الدفتر يا شباب. كثير مهم. لما نغير من كلام معلوم للكلام المباشر للغير مباشر، بنغير المضارع للماضي، بنغير المضارع المستمر الماضي المستمر. 3. Verbs in the past simple usually change to the past perfect. بنغير الماضي البسيط للماضي التام اللي هو الماضي الأبعد. 4. Pronouns usually or sometimes change depending on the context. تمام؟ يعني هاي معلومات بسيطة ورئيسية ننقل الكلام من زمن إلى زمن ماضي. تمام؟ مضارع بسيط لماضي بسيط، مضارع مستمر لماضي مستمر، ماضي بسيط لماضي تام، والضمائر تتغير حسب النص، حسب من قال هذه الجمل. طبعا we will discuss more about that. هلا هون rewrite the quotations معناها الاقتباسات. Rewrite the quotations in reported speech. Change the pronouns if necessary. Let's look at the first example, which is already done. I want to catch the thief, the policeman said. هلا when we change this sentence, هاي الجملة مباشرة. لما نغيرها لغير مباشر شوف كيف بتصير. The policeman said that he الآي صارت he صارت wanted to catch the thief. Now let's try the second one. تمام؟ يعني أحكيها عنها بالعربي ببساطة. أنا ذاهب إلى السوق. لما نحولها للكلام الغير مباشر أو الكلام المعاد بصير هو ذهب إلى السوق. إذا الضمير بعود للشخص اللي قال هذا الكلام والزمن من مضارع إلى ماضي. هلا now you may pause the video. وقف الفيديو حبايبي. تقدر تجاوبوا على الجمل الموجودة وبعدين بنشيك مع بعض. So we will pause the video. Try to answer these sentences. Change them from direct speech into indirect speech. وبعديها بنشيك على الإجابات مع بعض. So let's go. Number 2. She stole a book from the bookshop. He said that she had stolen. إذا انتبهت إنه stole غيرناها ل had stolen. إذا he said that she had stolen a book from the bookshop. طيب number 3. The police arrested ماضي بسيط a thief. كيف بنحولها؟ She said that the police had arrested a thief. تمام. 4. I go joyriding at weekends. He said that هو قال إنه هو بيروح. إذا الآي بتصير he والجو بتصير went. So he said that he went joyriding at weekends. Next. We are questioning 2 teenagers about the burglary. The police said that الشرطة قالوا إنه هم. So الوي بتصير they والR بتصير were. So the police said that they were questioning 2 teenagers. Number 6. A boy in my class vandalized a phone box. يعني خرب هاي معناها vandalized. Okay? So my brother said that a boy in his class had vandalized. غيرناها إلى الماضي البعيد أو الماضي التام. Number 7. Jake is fraudster. تمام. Said Mark. Mark said that Jake was a fraudster. Okay. Number 8. The police are looking for the bank robbers. She said that the police were looking. Okay. The police were looking for the bank robbers. تمام. إذا again بنقول إنه إحنا الضمائر بنغيرها حسب من قال هذه الجملة. وأيضا للزمن من مضارع لماضي. المضارع لمستمر لماضي مستمر. من ماضي بسيط إلى ماضي تام. طيب. Now I need you to write according to exercise 2 and 3. I need you to write some sentences of your own. يعني اكتب جمل عادية من عندك. مثلا I like English. It isn't raining. I went to school yesterday. The next step I want you to report these sentences. تصير جمل يعني منقولة. يعني مثلا هالأولى I like English. He said that he liked English. Or she said that she liked English. It isn't raining. بتصير it wasn't raining and so on. So write 3 sentences then report them. ماشي حبايبي. This would be your homework. Okay. Now find the reported speech in the text. Change it into or to direct speech. هلا بدنا نعمل العكس. reported speech بدنا نرجعه للدايركت لأصله يعني. تمام؟ So look at this text. Let's read it. And while we are reading we will find these sentences. هلا المثال اللي احنا المعمول إنه هلا this old lady said that to the men that they were sitting in her car. وهون محولينها. طبعا راح أنا أحولكم إياها مرة ثانية. تمام؟ Let's read this text and answer the task. An old lady had spent the morning with a friend at shopping center in Los Angeles. When they returned to the car, they found 4 men sitting in it. in the car يعني. The old lady was very angry and said to the men that they were sitting in her car. فبتصير هون يعني الأصل منها you are sitting in my car. You are sitting in my car. She said that she wanted them to get out. هلا بدنا نرجع الجملة هاي لأصلها اللي هي she wanted them to get out of the car. So I want you to get out of the car, okay? When the men refused, she took a gun out of her bag and the terrified men ran away. Then she and her friend got into the car, but she couldn't start the car. She said that it was the wrong key and that it didn't fit. So this is a reported sentence, so we need to change it into direct speech. بتصير بدل it was the wrong key هون بتصير wrong key and it doesn't fit. Then she noticed an identical car nearby. يعني لقت سيارتها واقفة على جنب. طلعت هي راكبة السيارة الغلط طبعا هون. She said to her friend that this wasn't her. So this is also reported sentence. When we change it into direct speech بتصير this isn't my car. They went to the police station and said to the police officer that they had accidentally in a car. So she said they had, so they بترجع لوي لأصلها وهون مرجع. So we accidentally stole a car. The police officer laughed and pointed to the four frightened men. He said that they had arrived at the police station a few minutes ago and had reported the theft of the car by the two dangerous old ladies. And the original sentence is this: they arrived at the police station a few minutes later and they reported the theft of the car by two dangerous old women, old ladies here, not old men, okay? غيروها هاي طبعا هاي من دليل المعلم خطأ. تمام عدلوا لي اياها. طيب. هلا let's move to our workbook page 72. نروح على كتاب التدريبات صفحة 72 حبايبي. تمام؟ Reported speech. Complete the reported speech using the past simple or past continuous. راح نستخدم بس الماضي البسيط أو الماضي المستمر. Change the pronoun if necessary. طيب. Let's see the exercise. هلا number 1 is already done. I'm feeling ill. He said that he was. غيرنا الI إلى he والam إلى was. Let's try number 2. حبايبي تقدر توقف الفيديو تجاوب أنت التمرين وبعدين ترجع تشيك معي على الإجابات زي ما بنعمل كل مرة. Number 2. It's raining, she said. So the answer should be here. It was raining. غيرنا الإز إلى was. I don't speak Japanese. He said that. I بتصير he. طيب. Don't بتصير didn't. He didn't speak Japanese. 4. We don't eat meat. They said that they didn't eat meat. She said that it's very cold. الإز هاي اللي هي الإز يعني بتصير was. It was very cold. طيب number 6. Vandals are criminals. اللي هم المخربين هم مجرمين. الR بتحولها إلى were. تمام. 7. She said that I live near the sea. هلا الآي هون قبل شوي شفناها لما كانت مع الهي صارت هي. الآي حولناها إلى هي. بس هون القائل هو بنت. فشي بتصير الآي بتصير شي. والlive مضارع بصير ماضي lived. So she lived near the sea. طيب. Number 8. We are playing really well. They طبعا الوي بتصير إلى they والR بتصير إلى were. تمام. ملاحظة صغيرة إذا بتشوفوا إنه أغلب ضمائر المتكلم مثل I we بتتحول إلى ضمائر غائب. إذا كانت جمع بتصير they، لكن إذا كانت مفرد يا حسب القائل بنت بنقول she أو إذا ولد بنقول he، يعني مذكر أو مؤنث. 9. I'm not wearing a coat. He said that he wasn't wearing a coat. طيب. Now change the direct speech to reported speech. Use the past perfect. في هذا المثال راح نستخدم ماضي تام، يعني غالبا راح تلاقي الجمل ماضي ونحولها إلى ماضي تام، إلى هو ماضي أبعد. طيب تعال نشوف. هلا هون number 1 is already done for you. Let's go to number 2. This guy or this guard is telling this lady you forgot to pay for the CDs. هلا he said that she or you or إذا ممكن أقول أنا، إذا أنا بعيد الكلام بقول أنا، يعني بدل you بتحولها إلى I، والforgot بصير had forgotten. So he said that I had forgotten to pay for the CDs. تمام. Number 3, we bought lots of new clothes. They said, or the two ladies said that they had bought. They said that they had bought lots of new clothes. Like, this boy is talking to the police officer and he said, I didn't commit the robbery, بتصير he hadn't committed. So he said that he hadn't committed the robbery. Right. Now we have a dialogue. Let's read it first, then we change it into reported speech. Read the dialogue, then rewrite it into as reported speech below. Alan and Mark. Alan is saying, I'm looking for a detective story. I love detective stories. Inspector Morris is my favorite. Alan is saying I would prefer I prefer Sherlock Holmes. He's more interesting character. Mark, I read Sherlock Holmes story recently. I didn't enjoy it. Alan saying I'm not talking about the books. I'm talking about the films. So Mark is saying here I agree the films are fantastic. Now we need to report. طبعا الأولى معمولة وجاهزة، نروح على الثانية اللي هي هاي. هلا هون بيقول I love detective stories. كيف بنحولها؟ اللي هو طبعا مذكر بتصير الآي إلى he. love بتصير loved. تمام زي ما عملنا قبل شوي. طبعا عندنا اللي بعديها Inspector Morris is الإز مضارع بنحولها إلى ماضي فبصير was زي ما انتم شايفين. هون اللي بعديها I prefer هو مذكر بصير he، و prefer بصير preferred. تمام. he is more interesting. احنا بس بنحول هون اللي هي الإز إلى was. طبعا ضمائر الغائب ما في داعي نغيرها لأنها is already third person. احنا دائما بنحول اللي هو first person المتكلم والsecond person المخاطب، بس بالنسبة للثيرد بيرسون اللي هو غائب خلاص هو is already غائب يعني. طيب. Now I read Sherlock Holmes story recently. read هنا بالماضي بنحولها إلى had read إلى ماضي تام. I didn't enjoy it. He hadn't enjoyed it. تمام. I didn't enjoy it. نقدر نغيرها كمان إلى hadn't enjoyed. هنا الأصح نقول he hadn't enjoyed it. تمام. هنا خطأ مكتوبة فعدلوا لي إياها إلى hadn't. ماشي الشباب. hadn't. okay. طيب. I'm not talking about the books فبتصير he wasn't talking. I'm talking about the films. He was talking about the films. آخر واحدة I agree فبنقول he agreed. So he agreed that the film was fantastic. So Mark agreed that and he said that the film was fantastic. طيب. Now this is a dialogue. I need you to read the reported speech. هذا reported speech جاهز. Then write it as a dialogue below زي ما عملنا قبل شوي and I will assign this as your homework. كان معكم الأستاذ ماهر أبو سرحان، وطبعا بتمنى لكم إن شاء الله رمضان كريم عليكم إن شاء الله، والله يوفقكم في عباداتكم إن شاء الله، في قيامكم إن شاء الله، وربنا يتقبل. وإذا في أي استفسارات كالعادة على قناتنا على اليوتيوب رياض ومدارس جامعة الزرقاء، أو على صفحتنا على الفيسبوك، أو على صفحتي الشخصية، أو على الماسنجر للصف الثامن. طاب يومكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.